Hello everyone, welcome for joining us in this video. A student asked me one of the questions from this paper, October 2021, from Checkpoint 9 Mathematics Paper 2. And this is the question that the student asked, question 16. A security code is made up from one number and then one shape. The number choices are given there, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the shape choices are also given there, 3 choices, square, circle, and a triangle. Now, part A, complete the sample space diagram. Well, I believe this part is pretty straightforward, and I am quite confident with all of you. You have no difficulties in filling up the spaces that they left for you to do. And therefore, I have done that. However, just to ensure how do we construct this. So I am going to do some highlighting so that all of us will be able to see that. Okay, so what we do is if we see the number here, so all these sample space will be filled up with those choices. 2, so you notice that all the 2 will be arranged like that. 4, all the 4 will be arranged like that. And then we're going to take from the column, whenever you have the shape, that's how it is laid out that way. And then you go to the circle, the same patterns will be arranged. And finally, yes, that's how the triangle are arranged. So that is the simple patterns and logic the sample space are made up from. Okay, so it looks like out of these choices of numbers, the 4 choices of 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 3 choices of shape, square, circle, and triangle, all together, and you jumble, mix, and match them all together, you may have 3 times 4, you can have 12 different combinations. All right, so that has been completed, part A on the table. Now, this is the part we may wanted to explore further. Let's read that carefully. And what we're going to do is we're going to read for the clue where we're going to take that from. Okay, let's read that through once first. Eva says the number in my security code is even. Ahmed chooses an even number and a shape at random. Find the probability that Ahmed chooses Eva's security code. Okay, so it has been written in such a well-mannered that it has carefully hide within it the implicit message. Now, in order for us to capture the implicit message, what I'm going to do is I will run through for us what is the basic concept of probability. Okay, I'm going to put down there. Probability is the chances of something that happened. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put probability of something. All right, of something. So maybe I would just put a star. Okay, the probability of getting a star, for example. The star can be raining, or it can be winning, it can be whatever. Okay, the probability of something happen, or the probability of getting something, it is always a fraction. It's always a fraction of what? It is always a fraction of the number of getting the star out of total number of chance. Okay, so now let's read that through. Probability is a concept where we find out the number of getting a star happen, maybe to make it more precise, the number of star happens out of the total of random choices. So out of this, what I wanted to make it easy for all of us is I will put it with color as usual. Let's put in the total number in that way, and then out of in this way, and then the total number of chance. So now I'm going to translate these words into mathematical representation. So the number of star that happens, it will be the number or quantity of star happen. All right. And then out of mathematically is represented by a dividing line. Okay. And then the total number of choice. So let's put in the total number of possibility or the number of chance. All right. So let's say for put in some random example. If we have, here we have, let's say we have 1, 2, 3 of yellow ball, and then let's say we have some numbers of, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then let's say we have 1, 2. So that if there's a mixture of these numbers of colored balls in a box, let's put it there. Imagine that these are in the box. So now let's say if you randomly jumble up the box and we wanted to pick, say, the blue balls. So what are the possibility of the getting the blue ball? Okay, so let's put in this way. The probability of, can I just use back the same color? The probability of getting blue is actually using this same manner, but this time I'm going to use a nice ruler to do that. Okay, so it is the fraction, it is a fraction of total number of blue balls contained or available in the box. So that is, we're going to get the number of the blue balls. Then out of what? Out of the total number of balls available. Okay, so the numbers of balls available. So now by the simple diagram, we can see easily there are total 2 blue balls. Out of how many balls altogether? So you see 3 plus 5, you got 8, and plus 2. So altogether there is 10 balls. So the possibility of randomly picking a blue ball is equivalent to 2 out of 10, and therefore you can simplify that to 1 out of 5. So that's the idea of probability. Okay, so it is always considering the total number of whatever things that we wanted to happen, dividing the total number of possibility that is available. So that is the example of the probability in practice to get the blue balls. All right, so we're going to use this and apply this concept in that question. And most important of all, we need to find out the number of whatever things that we want them happen. And then number 2, we want to find out what is the total number of choices or chances that is available for us in that question. Let's go back to that question and read that carefully, and let us dig out those. Okay, so now they say, Eva says, the number in my security code is even. So that is Eva. Eva say total number is even. So let's take a look first. How many even number available there? Okay, so let us just want to write it out. Even number. Okay, even number out of here. Even number, how many of them? So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, so there are altogether 6 choices available. All right, so this is what we have got so far by reading. So Eva's security code is this. Okay, so let's put in that this is Eva's. Okay, now let's read the next sentence. Ahmed chooses an even number and a shape. So Ahmed is making up his security code by choosing 1 even number and 1 random. What does that tell us? That means out of these, I'm going to put in with a tick, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which are the choices of Eva, and Ahmed happens to say that his security code is made up of an even number and a shape. That means Ahmed's number is 1 of Eva's. Okay, now let's read what was instruction. The probability that Ahmed chooses Eva's security. Let's put in the number which is in tally with the number that we colored just now. Okay, the total number available. What is the total number available? What is the total number available? I'm going to put it consistently with the green ink, right? So the total number of possibility, green. Here in this sentence, Ahmed chooses Eva's security. So it has been hidden, the implicit message that the total available for Ahmed to choose from is actually from Eva's choices, and that gives us how many of them? 6. Okay, and now we see how many security code Ahmed is going to choose. He chooses 1. He only chooses 1 security code. So he just chooses 1 set of even number and shape. So I'm going to put in that in color. Ahmed chooses 1 set. Okay, Ahmed chooses 1 set. All right, so Ahmed chooses 1 set. And I'm going to put that in writing. So I'm just going to put in the number or quantity of Ahmed's choice. How many choice does Ahmed go for? 1. So he go for 1 choice. Then what are the from the total number of whose choice? Eva's choices. And how many are they? We have counted that just now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there are 6 choices. Therefore, now fitting into the concept of probability, which is the number or the quantity of whatever things happen over the total number of choice. So in this case, it is going to be the probability probability of Ahmad's, I've missed out the H, Ahmad's choice is 1 choice out of 6 Eva's choices. So in simple word, it is 1 out of 6. So that is how we work out Ahmad's choice of his security code from the pool of the choices of even number. So that is Eva's choices. And that's the end of the explanation. To get this, I hope with this explanation, it may help all of us get to know probability better. And before I end, I would like to refresh once again. The whole idea of probability is this. All right, so I'm going to box that out. So this is the basic probability. Let me box that out for all of us to focus at. Yes, so that is the probability. That means the number of whatever things that happen divided the total number of chances or available for us. All right, so go on and think through the explanation and the examples, and then I wish you happy learning always, and then do have a great day yourself and your family. So until we meet again next time, take care and see you. Bye-bye.